My name is Vanik Maseko, born and raised in the capital city of Malawi called Lilongwe. We have been raised by a single mom. Our dad passed when we were 9 years old. A family is comprised of your siblings as well as cousins. So on top of having my two siblings, growing up, we also had 3 cousins who stayed with us. My mom is the one who was the breadwinner, so she was more like a dad than a mom. The loving heart that she has, taking everyone, including my siblings as well as my cousins, as brothers and sisters. When I was in high school, you know, having friends that go to better schools, good boarding schools, my mom could not afford. And it was also something that I just appreciate because the little that she was making, she was able to support me as well as my siblings and my cousins who we are living together. Seeing how passionate and how loving she was, it's something that growing up, it has taught me that the little that you have, you can always share. Coming here in Chinsapo, it was one of the things that I've never dreamt of, or I've never knew that such kind of a community do exist. So it was back then in 2013 whereby whatever you can see now in Chinsapo wasn't actually there, because even like the side of Chisomo, there were a few houses, there was no electricity and whatsoever. Actually, meeting the people in Chinsapo, it was more of kind of something which was different than something that I wasn't expecting. Just seeing the kids, how excited they are, seeing someone coming from the other side of town, seeing someone who is in college coming to hang out and talk to them and chat with them, it was something that made me happy. And ever since that I came here, I saw that I think I belong here to the community. There's a certain friend of mine, Jimmy, who I met way back. One of those kids, whenever I come here at Chinsapo and seeing him, it's I would say a success story, because I met him while I was young. Whenever I come here, he would make sure that we talk, we hang out. So he'd come to me, talk to me, chat with me, ask me all sorts of questions and stuff since I was in college, and back then he was in primary school. Then now seeing him growing up, all the time when I come here in Chinsapo, he would sometimes ask me for a little bit of something, like, hey, friend, can you share me something? Then when he went to secondary school, I told him that, you know what? You know, sometimes you don't have just to be asking all the time, asking for something. But what is it that you're good at? So he said, actually in school I'm good at math. Then I shared that, you know what? Something that you're good at, you can always make money out of it. Then that's when we had that kind of conversation. Then that was it. Off I go, off he goes. Then a couple of months or a year later, boom, he comes to me and tell me that, you know what? That day, the conversation that we had, you actually gave me a good idea. Now I've started a part-time school called Matemba. Now I'm teaching part-time and I'm getting something, which was amazing. It was just a conversation, you know, having a conversation with a kid from Chinsapo on how he can make something out of whatever he's good at. And seeing now him doing that, it's one of the amazing stories that I can, wherever I go, I'll remember that going to Chinsapo and chatting with people from Chinsapo actually has meant something to one of the lives in Chinsapo as well as mine. When I was joining, I wasn't actually looking forward to be one day part of the management team or being an employee of Chisomo, but just how excited the kids were, and you know, coming here, meeting the kids, how exciting they were, seeing you know, each and every coming excited, being excited to see, it's what made me to be coming each and every week.